Are you wondering why your brand isn't getting sales? You have done everything the videos on YouTube have told you, but you still can't seem to sell anything? It's usually one thing or a combination of things that's stopping you from getting sales. I'm going to tell you what's stopping you from getting sales and how to fix it. Let's go over the obvious one first. Your piece or design is not good. Only drop pieces that you will wear yourself and not other pieces you've seen blowing up or have worked for someone else. Copying designs is one of the biggest reasons a lot of brands don't get sales or last long. Nothing wrong with taking inspiration from something, but don't just copy. I'm not saying you can't make something trendy, just don't straight up copy. Get inspiration from other things, art, movies. You need to look in other places to get inspired. Be honest with yourself about your design. Would you wear this? Would you pay the price you set for this? Does the market want this? Is it a good piece? Not just the design, but the garment itself. Does it fit good? Be honest when you answer these questions. Go to a designer store like Neiman Marcus or something like that and look at the pieces that are similar to your piece. If you made a hoodie, go look at the hoodies in the designer store. Feel the hoodies, look at the designs. Find some hoodies you like and then compare them to your hoodie. Not saying it's gonna be on the same level of some $1,000 hoodies, but you get a good gauge of how good your quality actually is when you compare it to other high quality items. This is a good thing to do anyway. This could lead to inspiration, or you could learn something like a unique print method or a different type of embroidery. You get better at designing by designing.
You can never predict like what first project is gonna like lead to your like dream job or career goals. And this was my domino effect. I was just really into Caravaggio. Me as a creative person didn't realize you could invent. And that's what, this painting represents to me. It's, honestly, I just put this up here to have it up at Harvard and someday. Just trying to make this long-winded vibe, but this is like my domino effect. Like, I hadn't ever overthought it. Do you know what I mean? I just made this video, screen printed some shirts, and gave them to friends. And then that's literally why I'm standing here. A random sweatshirt and a photo from a book that I liked. Like, if you just force yourself to do the one project that you believe in and then it exists, that's going to be the one that's going to like lead you on your career, not necessarily the practical ones.
If you are positive you have a good piece, then maybe your marketing is bad. If you truly have a winning product, you should be able to get sales. But if you aren't marketing right, the sales won't come. A good product that no one knows about won't sell. You have to promote and market your brand. I ran a poll on my YouTube community. The question was, what's the hardest thing about running a clothing brand for you? Getting sales came in first and content came in second. Content is marketing. So if you are having trouble with making content, then you have trouble with marketing too. Most people start their brands with a limited budget. So for most, content is their only way of marketing. But no matter how you look at it, you need content even if you have a bigger budget. Photos of your clothes, influencers in your clothes, ads you run for your clothing brand, this is all content. You run ads with content, so you need good content to run the ads on. You send your clothes to influencers to get content. Learning how to make good content should be your main focus. Short form videos and pictures. This is the next obstacle you have to face in your clothing brand journey. Once you have a good product, you must market it right. Work on building your social media following. There are a few ways to build your following. You can learn how to make content yourself and post good content consistently. Work with influencers and get them to make the content for you. Or build your personal brand first. You will get good at making content this way too because you will have to grow your personal Instagram. But building a personal brand first will make selling clothing easier. So no matter what, you must get good content and post it consistently. Ideally, you would do all of these at the same time, but everybody's in different situations and might not be able to. So pick the right choice for you. You might already be making fashion content, so building a personal brand would be a good choice for someone who is already making content for their personal brands. Someone who knows influencers would be better off using influencers for their brand because they already know influencers and they can get them in the clothes easily. Everybody's scenario is different. Choose the best one for you. Make content with the viewer in mind first, not what you can get from them. Make content your target audience wants and ask yourself, why would they want to see this? And ask yourself, would you watch this all the way through if you were randomly scrolling on Instagram? When making content, think of what you can give to the audience, but don't get stuck on this. Some things you will only learn through trial and error, so keep these things in mind and make the best content you can. Don't just sell with your content. If you are just trying to sell every post, people won't want to be a part of it. People don't like being sold to. 80% of your content should not be focused on selling, just providing value to the audience. You will have time when you will post your drop date and sell more through your posts. If every post is trying to sell, people will pick up on that and know that you are only focused on making money. You don't want that. You want to build a genuine community. Let's break down value. I know you heard give value to your audience through your videos. I know you probably heard many people talking about giving value. Value is more than just information. It could be something relatable, inspirational, funny, something that helps solve a problem, or even something that is just aesthetically pleasing is a form of value. What type of content do you want to make? What message are you trying to send to your audience? What type of audience are you trying to attract? You will have to answer these questions yourself. Content is essential to your business, so you will be always improving on this. If your product is good and your marketing is good, then your website is most likely not optimized. I suggest looking at your competitors' websites and making your website clean and simple. Make sure it's easy to buy and takes as few clicks as possible to get to the purchase. Make sure the pictures you're using on your website are high quality. Make sure there are no typos or anything that will make your website look scammy. This is where branding and content you've produced help. If you have been consistent with your good content, then you should have been able to gain the trust of your customers. Branding is very important when selling clothes, especially online, where people can't feel the pieces and try them on in person, and they have to take a risk ordering online. You need to have a good product description, good copy on your website, and a size chart on your website. Keep these simple and take inspiration from other clothing brand websites you like. Go look at your analytics in your Shopify. Look at your analytics and find your current conversion rate. If your conversion rate is less than 1%, this could be the difference in you selling out or not selling out. If you haven't gotten any sales, then you need to focus on marketing and brand building. This is most likely the problem. This is most people's problem. If you are having a hard time getting sales, then you have a marketing and brand building problem. If you have strong branding and good marketing, you will get sales. Now, this takes time to build your brand. This is a long-term game. So 10 posts probably won't do it. The product is important, but the marketing and branding is just as important, if not more important. Supreme can put their logo on a hoodie and sell it. If a new brand does it, they're not going to get sales without having strong marketing and branding. A design could also go viral just off of the design, and if the hoodie is unique or looks good, but you still want a strong brand. That could be an angle you can take for your brand. It depends on what type of brand you're trying to build. So sit down and reevaluate your brand and the direction you want to go in. Then go and put in the work. You have the information, now go and do something with it. Thank you for watching this video. Go to dreamsfade.com or go to the link in the description and go shop with my brand. Like and subscribe if you learned something new. Thank you.
My number one career advice to get me to where I got is like doing multiple things at one time, multitasking. It's the same way you're able to like listen to music, text to somebody, be on Instagram, like, and do your homework or whatever all at the same time. I always applied that. And so, you know, I was just making a graphic t-shirt that had my brand name on it and just giving it to friends around the city. And so my fashion career started from one screen printed design that I did with a shop in Chicago called Leaders. I still have it, you know, even though the industry didn't let me believe that I was going to be somebody, I kept it because one day I was like, this is going to be valuable. And fast forward to now, I think it's valuable.